Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, and in this video I would love to speak about the most underrated perfumes in my opinion. If this is something that you're into, then please stay tuned. And I would love to start with Gritti because I'm free. And this is the most underrated tuberose perfume in my opinion. This is such a delicious candied type of tuberose. It's like a white floral gourmand in my eyes. It's one of my favorite tuberose because it opens up with tuberose and candied fruits and jasmine, and it dries down to the most beautiful caramelly vanilla type of base. But the tuberose and candied fruits, it's all still there. It's just more like in the background, and the caramel comes more forward. So I really love and adore this scent. I feel like it's good to try if you're like getting into tuberose just now and you're not familiar with lots of tuberose scents and you're kind of like intimidated by this note. I feel like the candied fruits, and the more like gourmand notes will soften it here for you, and you're gonna enjoy tuberose a lot more than if you would choose some kind of like sharp, more classic tuberose fragrance. So I definitely highly suggest trying Because I'm Free by Gritti. And the next scent is Cassili by Parfums de Marly, and I think this scent deserves a lot more hype than it currently gets, because to me this is one of the best scents from their house. I also love Delina Exclusive and Safanad. I think these are my top three. And this is like a very much like a spring type of perfume. It's very feminine. It's like a fruity floral perfume. And the most prominent notes I smell here are like frangipani, plum, vanilla, maybe some kind of floral like a rose, but it's mostly like fruity, not floral to me. So I really love it. It also kind of smells like peaches to me, like slightly powdery peaches, but there is no peach note here. So, but I feel like that's just the vibe that I get, like you're inhaling very, very fresh and fizzy peach, and I really, really love it. I think it's a very beautiful feminine perfume, and it can be easily somebody's signature if you like this type of scent profile. And I'm saying fruity floral, and fruity floral perfumes often are more like simplistic kind of smelling, and I feel like this is just definitely not simple. It's simple in its kind of best way. It's still sophisticated and still elegant, but it's not like a cheap or body spray like type of smell. So I really, really love Cassili. And the next scent is Wear Love Everywhere, and like I do not really hear people talk about this brand. I don't really know why, but I feel like this is a beautiful scent, and it's kind of similar to Delina Exclusive, because it lacks the sharpness of the original Delina, because to me the original Delina is very sharp, and it's definitely more like similar to Delina Exclusive. It's not a dupe, it smells different, but it has the same vibe. It's in the same family to me. And this one is more kind of easygoing and lighthearted than Delina Exclusive, because Delina Exclusive I feel like it's more like elevated, and I can picture like a person of any age wearing Delina Exclusive, while this one I feel like more like of a young person would wear. So to me this is prominently very rose forward perfume. Rose is present in at any like stage of this perfume, and also it's very much like iris and violet forward type of perfume. So it is powdery, and you have to like powderiness to enjoy this scent, I think. And if you enjoy like powderiness and iris and violet and rose, I feel like you're gonna love it. And it dries down really beautifully to like vanilla and musk. So I really, really love the scent. And if you're looking for alternative for Delina Exclusive, or you want to try something else like it, then definitely give Wear Love Everywhere a chance. And the next scent is Cow by Zoologist, and I know this house is very controversial, and I know a lot of people think that their scents are not wearable, which I don't really know if I agree with or not, because I've ordered like the most easygoing type of scents. I've ordered Bee, Cow, and Harvest Mouse, and Bee I did not like because it was very, very much like honey type of perfume. It smelled just like honey, and I was not interested. I love the Harvest Mouse, and I adore Cow. I think it's very wearable scent for spring especially. It smells like fresh grass, like milky type of grass, like tawny grass. I think I read that they were inspired by like a cow chewing grass, and that's what it smells like. It's very juicy, bright grass, and it's slightly milky. It's just so beautiful. And I also pick up on something refreshing and minty. I think there is a note of sage here, and that's what probably gives this perfume very minty like quality. It's just so beautiful. Like I've never smelled anything like that before. And also like there are few perfumes that bring instant smile to my eyes. One of them is One Umbrella for Two, and this one is the other one, because it's just like a very happy and uplifting smell. And so now I'm looking at the notes, And yes, there is notes of sage and apple, and I really like that like sage and apple combination because it makes it very like minty and fruity and fresh and zesty at the same time. And there is also milk, lily of the valley, heliotrope, violet, jasmine. And then in the base, there's cedarwood, vetiver, benzoin, and musk amber. And I would say the most prominent notes I pick up are sage, apple, milky notes, and maybe like I don't really pick up on the flowers, on the jasmine or lily of the valley. Not really. It just smells like freshly cut grass. You know, this bill that's kind of milky and zesty, and I really love it, and I really highly suggest you trying out. I feel like it's probably more approachable from this house because I know like some of their perfumes are considered pretty controversial. And so the next perfume is Siwa by Memo. And so I feel like Memo is very talked about house, but Siwa is not really talked about. And to me, this is very beautiful gourmand fragrance. Even though by looking at the notes, you wouldn't really think it's a gourmand type of fragrance. To me, it smells like popcorn, like a very buttery and sweet popcorn with like a little bit of touch of floral notes. I really adore it. And if you have tried What About Pop by the House of Wood and it was sickeningly sweet and too much for you and too gourmand and just unwearable like it was for me, then definitely try Siva because this is more lighthearted and easygoing type of popcorn perfume. And if you enjoy gourmand but you want something more nuanced, you know, you want some other notes in your perfume except the gourmand and very sticky sweet notes, then I feel like Siva will be for you. There's a note of whiskey and narcissus, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and it just creates a very interesting type of aroma. I would not say that it's boozy. It's not. It's just kind of like a floral gourmand. To me, it smells like popcorn with touch of florals. And that's like the main vibe that I get. And the next scent is Confetto by Perfume Roma, and this scent is like an almondy dream. If you like almonds, if you like powdery almondy scents, and you will like it, I think. It smells like almonds, lots of almonds for sure. It's the most prominent note, so you have to like almonds to like this scent. And then it smells slightly like spicy from anise, and it has like a slightly like minty menthol type of quality about it, which is very interesting. I feel like I discovered that I like this minty and menthol type of vibe from perfumes because it just gives it a very interesting quality and kind of almost like it gives them like a texture. Also, I want to mention that this perfume is similar to Hypnotic Poison by Dior. And I know that Hypnotic Poison by Dior is really a lot much cheaper than this house, but I feel like this one is more interesting. It's less sweet and more almondy and more spicy than the Hypnotic Poison, and it lasts a lot longer because perfumes from this house, they last very long amount of time. You just need a little bit and it goes a long way. And the next scent is Tonkandy, I think it's called, yes, by Hermetica. And this is, in my mind, it's pretty sweet scent. Like it's not really gourmand, but it's like borderline type of gourmand fragrance. It opens up with something slightly spicy, and I know there's a note of cinnamon leaf and black pepper and davana, so those notes definitely give spiciness to this perfume. But also there's lots of tonka, lots of vanilla and caramel, and I really like that combination because I feel like it's pretty unique and it doesn't let this fragrance become very typical and it's just a overall like sweet fragrance. It gives it something more, and I really like it. And I feel like if you like something slightly spicy and if you like tonka and vanilla and caramel, then you definitely will need to give it a chance. But I would say definitely do not blind buy because I read reviews by other people and people were saying that you're just overwhelmingly spicy on them. So I guess it just works differently depending on your chemistry, and you need to definitely try it first before you buy, in my opinion. And last but not least is Ambre Narguile by Hermes. And I feel like this perfume is definitely not talked about enough because I feel like Angel's Share takes the spot, you know, this like boozy apple pie type of fragrance. But I feel like Ambre Narguile is really nice scent if you're looking for something less sweet than Angel's Share. It's very similar to Angel's Share. It has also like cinnamon and it has honey and it has rum, you know, it has this like boozy quality and very sweet and like also warm type of fragrance for fall and winter. But to me, it's definitely more, there's more cinnamon here and there's honey, and there's also almost like a plummy type of quality that I really enjoy here, and it's definitely way less sweet than Angel's Share because Angel's Share is super sweet in my mind, and it's more like of a boozy apple pie type of scent, while Ambre Narguile is more like your spicy fragrance. Like there's a note of cinnamon here, and to my nose it's very prominent, but there's also tobacco and vanilla to smooth it out, and I feel like this one is more universal, if you can say that. It's definitely more unisex in my opinion, and it's definitely more appropriate for any occasion, while Angel's Share, I think it's good for like evening because it tends to be very sweet and very heavy. So, and I enjoy them both, and as you can see I have them both. I have like the travel size of Angel Share and I have the decant of Ambre Narguile, but I feel like, you know, if you want to try something different from Angel Share, then you can try Ambre Narguile. So thank you so much guys for watching my videos. Please let me know in the comments what do you think are the most underrated perfumes, and if you agree with my opinions on the underrated perfumes, I'll be really waiting. And if you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!